we worked with a guy kind of in our, I'm thinking of George, who's a sweetheart of a guy.
Oh yeah.
And we, and he gave us this project early on. And we go, it's good, not great, but he has a lot of talent and he has a big heart. And just based on that, we would read anything that he brought us. Doesn't mean we're going to do it. You can't, being a nice guy and being terrific in a room doesn't make the project work, unfortunately. What it does is it makes us want it to work. And we don't.
If he came through the door tomorrow with another project or the same project, saying that he took to heart some of the things that we had talked to him about and he's really reworked it in some fashion, because of who he is and because of his willingness to do that, yeah, we want to work with a guy like that.
Yeah, we'll bend over backwards. I mean, I'm thinking of one guy who very early on in our journey here came to us with several projects, and we're still working with him and still good friends, so I won't get into too specific. But we had multiple meetings with this guy where we tried to explain why the project that he was pitching wasn't working. And his resistance was so strong, and by resistance I mean he was unwilling to look at what the problems that we were addressing or asking.
He didn't have to agree. He just needed to look at the problem.
Mm-hmm.
And we thought that the solutions or the revelation of the problems would suggest to him that he needed to work on it a little bit more. Just refused. I'm smiling because I remember, and I don't remember the project, and I wouldn't reveal it anyway, but we got into email wars with people where we said no, and our readers read it, and it's not in our wheelhouse. I mean, you especially, more than me sometimes, are very solicitous and very kind as far as, no, this is not what we're doing right now. We think it needs this. We'll give them a couple of crumbs as to why we then. And then they say, no, you're wrong. They'll write back, no, you're wrong. Don't you see that this is what this meant? Take a look at it again. Okay, and in this case, we did. Mm-hmm. And no, the problems were there. And we said, we got a little bit stronger. He writes back again, arguing with us. It went on for a little while until we just, suspended communications with him. There's only 20. We have found there's only 25 hours in the day.
Yeah, it seems like that.
And we're not going to waste any more time on this kind of stuff.
A lot of times you have a writer, and as from my side of being a writer, I understand it 100%. But a lot of times you fall in love with your words. You think that it's gold, but you have to, as a writer, you have to start opening your ears, and closing your mouth, and listening to the people that you're bringing material to. Doesn't mean that you need to change, but you need to listen and take it in and go, am I hearing the same thing 4, 5, 6, 7 times from 4, 5, 6, 7 different people? And if I am, what does that mean?
You're asking for the cooperation when you submit a script or a project or whatever it may be. You're asking for a team to form. You're asking for cooperation from a number of people and for them to add their talents and resources to a project that you've come up with. That means be nice, be cooperative, listen. Many people, many actors who I respect, they say the key to acting is listening. Well, when you're trying to get a project off the ground, listen. We listen to what's on the page. We listen to what their concept is, their lookbook. If someone says, nope, this is where I'm drawing the line in the sand, and this is why I want this produced this way, we'll consider that. We have to listen. It's a team. Conflict doesn't have if you're going to have conflict at the beginning, it's only going to get worse.